Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. And today we have another mystery box from Zachary. He sent this in as a surprise. Have no idea what's in it. Well, I do now. I didn't when it was coming. But he packed it up so very well. Everything was bubble wrapped and taped super well. I went ahead and just unpacked it, and then we'll go through what's in the box. So I was going to do it live, but I also didn't want to be unwrapping stuff half the video. So, fair warning, this one is part RC, part other stuff. So, we get to the RC stuff first. So, he sent, I'm assuming it's probably like a knockoff four-wheel drive, RC four-wheel drive engine cover. So, it is a motor fan that looks like a V8 engine. So, it is a Ford 427. Has a 1976 on the air cleaner, but it actually does have a cooling fan in there. It's the whole thing is just like a clip-on heatsink with cooling fans. Actually, it's two cooling fans. So your motor's not going to get hot with this on there. But it also comes with little spark plug wires and one of the exhaust manifolds popped off. That'll be easy enough. It's just some glue. Stick that manifold back on there. Actually, there we go. So, full motor. So I have to find something that this will go into. Trying to think. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head would be the axial SMT, but I don't know if you'll actually see it. I don't know, but we will find something to put it in. It's a very cool little scale feature. It actually looks really, really nice. And with the spark, it's got the coils on the top, and then the sparks plug holes down in there, so you'll have all your wires looped around. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Next, we have some looks like possibly printed parts. So in this bag, we had a Midnight Pumpkin front grille headlight set. This is the little pivot lockout for like a grasshopper rear end, so it keeps it from kicking up so bad. It still allows it to pivot, but it doesn't do the kick up. Some steering blocks, body mount, and front suspension arms for like a grasshopper series, or actually it looks like lunchbox or Midnight Pumpkin. So we'll find uses for those. Alright, in this one we have, looks like crawler scale accessories. Oh, these are for like one of the little, I'm not sure. It has the TRX4M little gear case, so this might be different link sets and axles. Yeah. So link, steering rack, light buckets and stuff for TRX4M. So you know, if I bend or break anything on this, these links feel stiffer than the noodles that are on here. But yeah, TRX4M parts. What else we got? Ooh, heavy duty. So I'm assuming this is for TRX4M as well. But heavy duty aluminum front and rear bumper with tow hitch. Looks like shocks for it. I'm assuming these are stock shocks. And oh, we've got Land Rover mud flaps. So I can get stuff parted out. Does this have the headlights? Okay, this doesn't have the light buckets. But doesn't, oh yeah, this does have the, this has the light accessories for it, so should be able to bolt all this stuff right up to the Defender that I have. So sweet. The mud flaps will make it look much more realistic for sure, and the aluminum bumpers look quite nice. So we'll get that stuff mounted up at some point. So spare parts and some upgrade parts. And then this bag is just a random sack of, we got, it's like pumpkin shocks, we got frog or, you know, ORV gear case and side plates, wheelie bar, just random other bits and pieces. So this will be a good bag for the backup bag, the backup parts and bits and pieces. So in this bag we've got a set of the Dubro body clips and retainers. So it's the little ones where you drill the hole in the center of the hood and your little rubber retainers go out to your body clips. So we'll stick that on one of the, ones we run on the track. Like I said, the TTO2, no, that's not going to work. I was thinking I'd stick it on a TTO2B, but these are more for like the trucks where you got two up front, two up back. TTO2's just got one up front, one in the back. But then we have some nice resin cast bucket seats for like a 10 scale crawler. So it's a two-piece, so you have the bottom of the seat and the back of the seat. And it looks like you can basically just glue it on in any position to fit your driver. So that could possibly go in one of the 10 scale trucks. Or, whatever custom build we get into. I think Zachary's telling me to customize some RCs. Okay, and that's the end of the RC related stuff. Now this other stuff, pretty neat. So, sent me these little dishes. So it's an enamel tray, decorative use only. But it's the color wheel. So I think he sent me these to help me decide what colors to use on the RCs. So we got a whole stack of these. So I can use these for parts trays, paint trays, and just general decoration. And then he sent me over some larger ones. So it's the same type of metal, enamel covered, but it has paintbrushes, color palette, all that stuff on there. So that'll be nice to, like I said, parts trays, paint trays, just neat little decorations. There's a bunch of them here. Yeah, they're all the same. Now, the box weighed a ton. It was like a 10-pound box for this little tiny thing. So I had no idea what was in here. And, a little bit of RC parts and these little things don't add to much. So what is in here? It is the Great Red Dragon. And it is a mini kit that is a big dragon on like a rock display stand. Now, this shocked me when I opened it up because this is an all cast metal dragon. So all the bits and pieces in here are cast metal. I'll get some up close pictures, but man, the details on this thing, like the little jagged scales and lumps and bumps and everything on here are crazy. And to give you a size reference, that's one of the wings. So this guy, although it's a mini, it is going to be huge. So this one's going to take a while to get assembled, get painted, because I'm going to have to pin a lot of these bits and pieces together. Yeah, like there's his tail. That's crazy. And it's all sharp and spiny and pokey, just like a real dragon. But yeah, there's tiny little detail bits, claws and spikes and everything that have to get glued on. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, I mean, like the tail sections all get glued together, and yeah, that's going to be pretty insane once I get it all put together. So this one will be a side project of side projects. So I can have this upstairs once I get it all glued together and pinned together, so it holds itself from falling apart, because it is, I mean, this piece here is just one, it's like kind of the main body section. This is probably the heaviest piece. Whoa. Yeah, it's half a pound right there. Almost half a pound. It's like 6.35 ounces. So you're pushing half a pound. Let's see, the body and one arm is 8.42 ounces. So just those two right there are half a pound. So, it's got some heft to it. Let's weigh one of the wings. Yeah, 11.3 ounces. So, 3/4 of a pound. And let's see, in the grams, it's 321 grams. So yeah, it's a stout model. So I will be getting this worked on, in the spare time in the evenings upstairs. But it comes with a nice instruction book. And this is old. This is from 1992. And I'm assuming it says it's an advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So it's actually, licensed Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Comes with a nice little certificate. So I'm probably going to freak out some people. Be like, oh my God, don't do that. Don't paint that. Don't put that together. Yeah, it's getting put together. I don't know. I have my, obviously I didn't get it back in the box right. So yeah, this is Gen Con 1992. So I'm assuming this was a limited edition kit from whatever Gen Con is. So yeah, limited edition, big dragon. I guess it'll give you that's what it's supposed to look like in the end. So big red dragon. I will do my best to get it put together and painted as close to possible. They did a pretty good job painting it on the cover. Hopefully we can get it to look a little bit more cool. But that one's going to take a while. That's, just getting that thing pinned together and glued is probably a 3-day event. So, this will be back burner project, and lots of other cool goodies. So thank you a ton, Zach. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what's in the mystery box, and get some of the RC stuff put to use. I'll drag the TRX-4M down, get some of this stuff put on there, and get to using it all. So anyway, guys, everybody out there, as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya. Thanks, Zachary.